Hello dears and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valeria and I talk about all the things related to relationships, relationship to yourself, womanhood. I talk about therapy tips. I share my own therapy stories and I just want to help women become their best selves. Today I'm gonna talk about breakups, specifically about the things that you cannot do if you want to through breakup in a healthy way. As you might know, I was going through the breakup myself. I broke up with my ex-boyfriend a couple months ago and I'm not gonna lie, it was harsh. It was a challenging time for me. And there are things that I knew I could not do because those would just make everything worse, if that makes sense. After all, you need to find the best way to help yourself, to make it easier for yourself, because going through a breakup is very challenging. It's very hard. It's like losing someone who was very close to you, maybe the closest person in your life. It's a loss. It's a mourning process in a way, and you need to know how to support yourself during that time. The first thing that you are not going to do is jump into a new relationship straight away. It's very tempting to feel this void, this empty space created by the absence of the person dear and close to you. But the truth is, let's be honest, we don't heal from a breakup quickly. Usually we don't. It may take weeks, it may take months, I hope not years, if you do everything properly. But being honest with yourself, you need to understand that you still care about the person you broke up with. Whether they broke up with you or you broke up with them doesn't really matter, because this person was filling a big amount of space in your life and now the space is empty. And hormonally, how it works, you were used to this hormones rush you were getting from the person, the endorphins, the dopamine, the hugs, the kisses, the closeness. Your body is lacking all of those at the moment, and of course it's very tempting to just fill this void with another person, find somebody else to give you this dopamine, endorphins, and all those wonderful, beautiful hormones that your body is missing. But the truth is, first, you're just gonna drag all the unresolved baggage from your relationship, and it's just not fair towards another person. Don't bring your past stuff and hurt somebody else. It's your responsibility to heal first, to give all that is that you're lacking to yourself first, and then go into your relationship knowing that you have something to give. You're not gonna be this energy sucker that's gonna use the other person as a band-aid. Don't use other people as band-aids. That is not a nice thing to do. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find ways to give yourself those hormones. You need some dopamine, and go create a checklist and do some beautiful things. Go work out, go for a run. Running actually can give you a huge hormonal rush, especially if you're running for a very long time and like on this almost exhaustion level. When you're pushing yourself, I fell in love with running. I wasn't a running person at all, but after the breakup and during the last months of the relationship, running changed my life. So I totally recommend. Take a break. Find out who you are at the moment. Understand what are the things that went wrong in the relationship. What are the things that you might have done better to avoid the end of the relationship. Work on yourself. Take your time to live. I know for some people it's very hard to be by themselves, to be alone, but unless you love being alone, unless you're totally comfortable with being just by yourself, the truth is you cannot go into the relationship, because what you'll end up doing is just patching your needs, your empty spaces with the other person. You need to give yourself all that is that you're lacking in order to start a new relationship. And be honest with yourself. You might tell yourself that you're totally over the person, but do you still check their social media? Do you still feel like you're about to throw up when you're thinking about them being with somebody else? Do you avoid this person? Do you have any anger toward that person? The truth is, you know that you've moved on only when you don't care at all about that person. You don't care where they are, who they're with, what they're doing. That's the only time you know you actually moved on and you're not lying to yourself. The second thing you're not going to do is you're not going to dwell on the past. You're not going to check the old picture. You're not going to check the old message histories. You're not going to listen to his voice messages. You're not going to make it worse for yourself. Because be honest, why are you doing those things? Are they going to make it easier for you? Are you going to feel incredibly happy after seeing the pictures of two of you on a vacation, no, you're just making it harder for yourself. This person is gone from your life. It's done, it's finished. And if you keep this person alive in your thoughts and in your energy by looking at the pictures, by thinking about them, listening to the audio messages, you're still connected to that person. You're not living in the present, you're living in the past that is gone. And that is a very sad thing to do. Just don't do it. When you have the urge to check the pictures, check the videos, maybe even contact them, God forbid. What helps a lot is you need to shift your focus, shift your energy. You need to maybe go for a run. Once again, I'm totally promoting running in this video. Go for a run, do a quick workout, because once again, this just shifts your focus. Physical activity helps a lot. When you have the urge to message them or to, I don't know, check their social media, take a 5-minute break, do something else in this 5 minutes and just resist this urge to check their social media or whatever that is. Let's be honest, checking their social media, messaging them, it's not going to change the fact that there were things in your relationship that just didn't work out. For some reason, it didn't work out. It may feel easier and better for you to have this sense of control of other person, like you know where they are, what they are doing, who they're with. But the truth is, you're just giving your energy to the person, to the situation that is not worth it. It's going literally nowhere. You're gonna spend your time, you're gonna spend your energy, you're gonna get upset for what? What will be the end result? Teach yourself not to contact them, not to check their pictures, not to be in this sad, dwelling, whole unpleasant mindset, because it's not doing you any good. Number 3 is connected to number 2 a little bit, and that is you're not gonna try to win the person over, try to start the relationship again, bring the person back into your life. Do not contact them, do not keep in touch, just remove them from your life completely. It is very tempting to have this sense of connection with the other person because once again, hormonally, mentally, emotionally, you were very connected to this person. They were a big part of your life. But the truth is, if you don't fully remove them from your life, you cannot move on. And there were reasons why you guys broke up, why it didn't work. I'm sure you did your best for this relationship to work out, but it didn't. Remind yourself of the reasons why it didn't and just accept the fact that you need to become another person. You need to move on. You need to live on. The person that you were in this relationship is dead. And basically, it's one of the hardest things that you need to accept. Something changed in your life and you're not going to be the same. It is a very comforting feeling as well, knowing that you've changed. You're gonna change more. You're gonna grow apart from that person, and it's for the best. You need to believe that. You need to work on yourself. You need to understand how you can improve yourself without that person. What does your life look like now without that person? Who you want to be, what you want to do with your free time. Where do you want to spend this energy you are giving to another person now? Who are you now? Reinvent yourself and just realize that this person should not be a part of your life anymore because you are not the same. Step number 4 is you're not gonna make it worse for yourself physically and emotionally. What I mean by that, you're not gonna go into binge eating, you're not gonna isolate yourself, you're not gonna stop doing sports or your usual routines, you're not gonna go get drunk in the clubs, you're not gonna go do drugs, God forbid. The thing is, all of those, eating non-stop, eating bad food for your body, drinking alcohol, doing drugs, is just a way to avoid the emotions that you're feeling in the breakup. You're feeling all the bad mix, you're feeling sad, you're feeling loss, you're feeling mourning, you feel regret maybe, you feel shame, guilt, whatever that is, it's a huge mix. And if you go partying non-stop and pretend like it didn't happen, like those things, you're not feeling those emotions, it's not gonna make the emotions go away. What's gonna make them go away is you accepting that, yes, you're going through a shitty period in your life. Yes, you're in pain. Yes, it is very heartbreaking. But what you're gonna do is basically let it take you. Give yourself 1 day, give yourself 1 hour to feel the feelings. Feel the feelings, know that they're there, do not avoid them. And the truth is, alcohol, bad food, removing activity from your life, it's just gonna make it worse even hormonally because your hormonal balance is all over the place right now. The huge thing that was giving you all the positive hormones, like I mentioned, is removed from your life. If you're gonna make it worse for yourself by not doing exercise to feel better or eating shitty food that's just gonna make you feel like or gonna give you bad skin or make you feel swollen and stuff. It's not gonna make it better. Your body will just feel worse on the physiological level. And while it feels like it's helping temporarily, it's just a way to avoid the fact that it is over and a way to avoid your emotions once again. What it's gonna do is those emotions are still there and they're not gonna go away. You may delay the moment of feeling those, but it's not gonna help. It's gonna make it worse for your body, for your mental health, for everything basically. So what you need to do is help yourself, love yourself, learn how to get those positive emotions, positive hormones in any other ways. There's like huge amount of things on Pinterest and YouTube on how you can get like dopamine sources, oxytocin sources, all of those. Help yourself. Good food is a big part. It gives you the right amount of nutrients, energy. You're just physically feeling better when you're eating good. At least I do, and I'm sure most people do. Number 5 is the one thing that I've mentioned already. You're not gonna isolate yourself. You're not gonna forget about your friends, your family. The thing you need to do is a complete opposite. To surround yourself with the people who make you feel good, who make you feel loved and cared and supported, because a breakup can make you feel like you're not worthy of love, rejected, all of those feelings. And you need to surround yourself and spend a lot of time around the people who love you and who you care about. Instead of locking yourself in a room, watching sad movies and listening to sad songs that are just gonna make it worse for yourself, honestly, find new people to talk to, look for new friends, change your life once again, reinvent yourself, find out what are the things that you always wanted to try. Now you have the free time and the energy to actually try those, like, I don't know, tennis, horse riding, painting, whatever that is. Entertain yourself. Don't lock yourself in a room looking at the walls and crying. It's okay to do it for one day, for example. Give yourself some alone time, but do not lock yourself inside. It's gonna make everything worse for you once again. So here were the things that you can do after the breakup. I hope those helped you somehow. I hope you're gonna listen and help yourself and take care of yourself. Love yourself like you deserve to. Become your own best partner, best friend, best whatever that is. Be everything that you're missing for yourself first. And I hope you will heal, and I'm sure you will. It will be fine. In a couple of years, you won't even remember it. Just let yourself go through this. Understand what you're going through. And once again, love yourself, help yourself. My name is Valeria, and it was a pleasure talking to you today. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.